Welcome back. We have a weather alert out for our incoming system that is going to move through tonight, giving us the potential for some freezing drizzle and freezing fog for tomorrow morning, and then snow showers tomorrow night. So kind of a 1-2 punch here with two areas of concern in different day parts, if that makes sense. We'll kind of break it all down for you here over the next several minutes. It's been a beautiful day across the area today, though, and you know, to be from here, or really to live here, you know, when the winds start increasing and the sunshine is abundant, and you have all these warm temperatures, you've got changes on the way, and we certainly have that. We've got temperatures in the low 70s right now in Pueblo County, so turning some 25 degrees above average for this time of year. West winds at about 23 miles per hour. As the front comes through overnight tonight, and along that front, it's going to develop some fog at the surface, so some low clouds, and some of those clouds could precipitate just a bit and allow for some freezing drizzle at the surface, which means glaze of ice could be likely across parts of the Pikes Peak region, this area that is circled here. You'll notice all the way down into parts of Huerfano County. That's going to develop after midnight and extend through the early morning hours, so areas of concern would be bridges and overpasses, things to that degree. And then increasing clouds will continue through tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures only in the 30s for most locations, and then the development of snow will happen between about 2 and 4 p.m. around the Palmer Divide. Areas across the Sangre de Cristos will start to get lowering snow levels as early as about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then the snow starts to become more scattered in nature into the evening time frame. Remember, temperatures in the 60s and 70s today, 20s overnight tonight, and some teens. Is still going to take some time for that ground to really cool off. So initially, most of our surfaces will be wet tomorrow, but heading into tomorrow night, things will start to get a bit slick, especially after sunset. And you'll notice into about midnight, we have ongoing snow from parts of Denver and Arapahoe County, Douglas County, all the way down to the state line around the Raton Pass. And some light snow showers will develop here in Springfield in the southeastern corner of the state, but not until after about 8 o'clock. So most of us start to really bear the brunt of the snow tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening for the foothills and I-25, and that really just extends into early Thursday morning. So that's going to bring about another concern for travel issues for the Thursday morning commute with some of that heavy wet snow that will be blanketing the ground there, and especially for some of our secondary roads. Here we are at 5 o'clock in the morning. Snow still trying to come to an end here from the north to the south across the Pikes Peak region, and really not completely tapering off until the afternoon time frame on Thursday. Cloud cover hangs around that will limit daytime heating and limit the thaw process. So it's going to take some time, but Thursday night we completely start to clear out. Here's a look at preliminary snowfall estimates. I think I've been rather conservative with this, and I really think that I could bump up these totals just a bit more, especially considering that it's going to be fairly wet snow content at first, but as we really start to drop those temperatures tomorrow night, it's going to go to more of a 15-to-1 ratio, which means that snow is going to become fluffier. It's going to stack up a lot quicker. So a general 1 to 3 as you work your way across the eastern plains, but we are going to have some pockets of 2 to 5 here across parts of southeastern El Paso County, even areas around the Broadmoor, Fort Carson. General 3 to 6, 2 to 5 in Colorado Springs. Probably could bump it up to about 3 to 6 in Briargate, but you go towards Highway 24 and northeastern El Paso County, lesser amounts, but more so looking to favor those higher terrain areas. Here we are in Pueblo County, 2 to 4 inches possible. Don't be surprised if some areas pick up closer to about 5, but most of our locations across the wet mountains and the Sangres will get a general 5 to 8 inches, so will be a lot heavier for some of the mountains. So again, to recap, freezing fog tonight, take it slow tomorrow morning, kick on those low beams, plan to allow a little bit of extra time to get to work, so we will really get more of the brunt moisture and energy tomorrow night, and that will be when the snow starts to arrive and cause some travel concerns for early Thursday morning. We're steady in the 30s for the next few days for Woodland Park, and then a gradual warming trend returns heading into the weekend. Looking mostly dry right now, but we do have some concerns for a few isolated rain and snow showers for local mountain cities for the weekend. Overall, though, it is looking fairly calm. It's just going to be the next 36 hours. We're going to have to really watch for some of those hidden dangers of the likely ice on those roads tomorrow morning, and then more so Wednesday night heading into Thursday morning, with the possibility for dodging some pretty slick conditions with the incoming snow. All that to say, though, weather alert stays in effect here for the next couple of days. Winter weather advisory is in effect, and we'll talk a bit more about your weekend forecast and that warming trend coming up in just a few minutes.
Mary, thanks. Well, traffic